Hi you guys. I'm back and I am not better. Let's just start there. This is not the video that I was intending on posting today, and I actually was not going to post today at all, just because the past few days for me since about Friday has been not my best days mentally and emotionally. But I am here and I did decide that I should stop by and talk to you all for a little while, just so you guys can know where I am and hopefully I can see where you guys are. I believe I put my last post up on Friday. Okay, I was talking to one of my very close friends on Friday, and she was just telling me that she went to one of her loved ones' gravesite, and instantly in my mind I was like, oh, I should go see my sister. And then I remembered we don't have a gravesite. So I feel like that is where this weekend just started going downhill for me. And after that, I just kind of stayed in like I stayed in a very sad, very kind of emotionally distraught state. For the rest of the weekend, I was having really bad anxiety. And that's something that's very strange for me, because I've always kind of just been a get up and go type of person. I never really worried about stuff. I just was not a worrier. So that is something that has definitely changed for me. I feel like in life, you see bad stuff happening and you hear about bad stuff, but it's always like, oh, that'll never happen to me, so I'm just keep it pushing. But now that I am in the situation where one of the things that I thought would never be my situation is very well my situation, so I feel like that just opened my eyes to see how wrong things can go in life and how quickly things can go wrong. When you least expect it, things can just take a turn for the left. So I think that's been something that I've kind of had me down this weekend, just on top of thinking about my sister, thinking about everything that is and everything that was, and the lack of answers that we have. That is still to this day very just discouraging. And the fact that we don't know, we don't have really any definite answers. So that was my weekend, which brings me to this morning. I was on my way to work, and I have a little routine that I tend to follow every day on my way to work. I put on my gospel music and I say a prayer on my way in, and I might read my scripture of the day, or I might just listen to praise and worship. On my way in, I have about a 30-minute drive, and there's about 4 ways that I can get to my job from where I stay, and 3 of the 4 ways include me either passing up the bridge, or going under the bridge, or going over the bridge. The 4th way, where I don't have to see or interact with the bridge, adds about 10 to 15 minutes to my trip, so I never take that way. I've only taken it maybe once. And if you know me, you know I'm a very late person, so I don't have time to add 15 minutes to my trip to work. So I normally I would take River Road all the way and then hop over to Highway 90 and take Huey P. Long Bridge. I never try to go over the Hellbox Bridge. I've actually never went over the Hellbox Bridge to get to my job since I've been working there. And today, to my demise, I'm about 5 minutes into my drive, and I'm going under the bridge, and I see firefighters and police cars, ambulance. And if you see that, if you are from where I'm from and you see that by the levee, you see the first responders by the levee, then you pretty much know what's going on, or what went on, or what's going on. So I saw that on my way in first thing in the morning, and I tried to pay as little attention to it as I could. I didn't know what was going on though, so that kind of triggered some emotions as well. And then when I got to work, for some stupid reason, I decided to get on Facebook. So of course they had all of the eyewitness news people on Facebook trying to be the first to report what was going on, and it was all over my timeline. That a man was attempting to jump off of the bridge, and they were having to talk him down. And I'm very thankful that they were able to talk him down. I prayed very hard that, you know, that was not how his story ended, and that, you know, he didn't commit suicide. And he did not, thankfully. But that just also kind of left me feeling like, honestly, if you guys want the honest truth, it made me kind of upset. It kind of made me jealous that we did not get fortunate enough to have that ending, that happy ending. You know, it made me ask a lot of questions, like why didn't anyone see or was able to stop my sister and stuff like that. It was just a rabbit hole of thoughts going through my mind all day. And that is, I guess, what just comes along with the journey. That's just something that I'm gonna have to go through all the time, because within just a few days I have had like 2 punching moments that I probably have been triggered before, but not in a way like this, where it really took a toll on me. So with that being said, yeah, I'm happy that very happy, very thankful that this man did make it off of the bridge alive. And if anybody else is feeling like they don't want to be here anymore, or feeling like they should end their life, I just pray that you know that nothing that you are going through is worth you losing your life or you taking your life. Nothing bad lasts forever, and it may feel like it lasts forever. I've been going through this situation for over 6 months, and it just seems like it's getting worse, or, you know, like it's just never gonna end. Like every day is a new battle, which it is. But thankfully, I do know that all things get better. This too shall pass. And yeah, also, if you feel like you need someone to talk to, or that you need to talk, or you just get into a place where your mental health is not good, you know, I hope that you do know that you can reach out to someone. People do care about you. You matter. And if you feel like you don't have anyone else to talk to, you guys can talk to me. My DMs are always open. And I know that I need to take my advice too. I always tell people that, like, oh, if you need someone to talk to, go talk to people. Like, don't ever be ashamed to reach out for help. But I myself don't do that. So that is something I'm going to work on. And I think it's important. You don't have to go into detail, but just acknowledge how you feel to one person every day. When I first got in this situation back in December, I was watching a podcast, and one of the girls said that that's something that her mom told her, was to tell at least one person how you feel every day, the honest truth. And I don't have to sit down and cry. If somebody at my job asks me, oh, how's your day going? I just be like, look, it ain't a good day, or it's just a day, or I'm here. And I think that's important to I think that's the first step to healing, is just to acknowledge how you feel at least. So even if you guys have to DM me, just be like, hey, Charity, I'm having a bad day. I'm like, okay, like, if you want to talk about it, you can do that. If not, I understand, because I am also not a very talkative person when it comes to feelings. But with that being said, I just hope that you all know that you're loved. I hope that you all find the strength to keep pushing through. I know that the times that we're living in, it just seems like we get way more bad news nowadays than good news. But I want you all to know that there's always hope. Things always do get better. And even when it doesn't look or feel like it, you are not alone. There are 7 or 8 billion people in the world. I promise you, you are not the only person going through what you're going through. And there are people that are willing to listen to you and how you feel. So I hope you all have a good night. I just wanted to stop in and say hi and let you all know what was going on with me. And hopefully I will be back on Friday with the story time that I was supposed to share today. But if not, I will let you guys know why. I'll let you guys know what's going on. I'll try to stop in and just have a conversation with you all. I hope you all have a good night, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.